What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? StormStrikerSX9 here with part 2 of Diablo 2 LOD Classic Let's Play / walkthrough, which is also part of StormStrikerSX9 Plays and is a long play video. This one will be me going through Act 2 with the Necromancer Class once again. We'll be doing all quests and boss all in one video. The grinding and shopping will once again be not included in this video. It will be in the background as usual. So the only importance you'll see are the quests and the missions and the boss fights. And the conversations. That's about it. You'll probably see a bit of wandering around in the sewers or out in the desert or whatnot, but I'll try not to make it too long. We're just covering Act 2 for this one, so if you ever get to the end of this video, make sure to click that like button, comment below, share it with your friends, and if there is, to click that subscribe button. Also, make sure to click that notification bell to know when I upload new videos. I will not be doing commentary throughout the gameplay of this video after the intro, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Good day. My ship is the only way eastward from here. I believe Captain Mashif has a small trading vessel moored at the docks.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of LOD, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I am glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Talrasha. No one knows exactly where Talrasha, Keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the tavern keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now. For trade in magic and the like, see Drognin or Lysander. Drognin is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Wariv, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of LOD, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around. Things are getting worse by the hour. I know everything looks fine, but trust me, it isn't.
How do I know I can trust you, You may be as shifty as that pack rat Elzix who runs the inn. But if you need a potion, though, I suppose I can make you one. For a price, of course. Welcome to my shop. Drognin? Oh, he's a good friend of mine. I help him find exotic spell components in alchemical books from time to time. I think he used to be a sorcerer of great renown, but he doesn't like to talk about his past.
Hello. Mashif is an interesting man. Part of him longs for the freedom of the open seas, yet his heart belongs in his homeland.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago. Atma is a good, loving woman, but I fear she will succumb to her despair and hatred.
I've heard that you are responsible for banishing Andariel back to the burning hells. I'm impressed, stranger. That couldn't have been easy. My name is Drognan, and I know what you're up against, my friend. You ought to look over my inventory of items for trade. Demons have spread throughout the desert wasteland and threaten to engulf our quiet port city.
I'll bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer. Atma seems to be a fine woman, but I'm sure the loss of her family has made her lonely. Perhaps I should go over and console her when I get off duty tonight.
Ah, you must be one of the new heroes who've come to rid our city of evil. Under any other circumstances, I'd be surprised to see one of your kind in this city. But lately... Oh, never mind all that. You know, I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I led the fiercest group of bandits who ever terrorized these sands. Nowadays, I run this here inn and pretty much stay out of trouble. My days of adventuring are behind me. There are many ancient tombs in the desert. Most of them are already plundered, but I imagine that some have remained hidden.
Hello.
I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor incumbent plenty of times. There are some ancient tombs out there in the desert. You have to go pretty far to find them, though. Rumor has it that they are crawling with walking corpses now. Shit. As if the saber cats and claw vipers weren't bad enough.
I don't expect this of you, but if you want to help me, I would be grateful. In the sewers below our city, there lurks a horrid creature that hungers for human flesh. The creature has killed many, including my son and my husband. If you destroy it, I will reward you. Please, be careful though. That beast has taken enough from us already. The sewer entrance is through the trapdoor, just up the street. Oh, Lysander is cranky, but he's a good old man. He used to give me medicines when my son was ill.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. I make port runs around the Twin Seas and occasionally out to Kingsport in Westmarch. I haven't sailed anywhere lately, though. Jaren has ordered me to stay docked here in case of emergency.
carry anymore. What a waste of undead flesh. I am overburdened.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Good evening. Whoa, whoa. Radamant the Fallen, is it? I've fallen off many a bar stool, and no one calls me Geglash the Fallen. I might go so far as to say, Geglash, you've fallen.
Blessings to you. As you have helped Atma and all of us, so shall I help you.
Ah, the lost Horodric scroll. What a fortunate turn of events. As the last living Horodrim, I alone have knowledge of its meaning. Now, to read the Horodric runes it bears. The Horodric mages, after binding Baal within Tal Rasha, magically sealed off his burial chamber from the mortal realm. Those same mages also crafted fearsome Horodric staves, and imbued them with the special power to open the chamber's hidden door. After nearly losing one to the thievery of a rogue sorcerer, they divided all the Horodric staves into two parts, wooden shaft and metal headpiece, hiding them separately to safeguard them. The Horodrim foresaw our current plight, and designed the hiding places to reveal themselves to worthy heroes like you. Collect both parts of a Horodric staff and unite them using a Horodric cube. Then you may enter Tal Rasha's burial chamber. If you haven't already, tell Atma that Radamant is dead. It may help to ease the weight of her mourning.
Good evening. I've traded my potions to Arif many times. Yes, they seem to fetch a good price in the Western lands.
Good evening. From what you tell me, it would seem that Radamant was bent on the task of reviving his own mummified corpse with the flesh of the living. This is very unusual indeed. It takes an incredible magic power to alter the singular purpose of an undead mind. Perhaps there is a power at work here, which is beyond my ken.
Who goes there? You've killed Radamant, eh? That's quite a nice piece of work. If you ever need a job as a mercenary, I'd be happy to sign you up.
Good evening. We ran into one of those old tomb guardians when I ran with my bandits. I know they aren't easy foes to face, so you sure have my respect. Have you told Atma yet? Halt. You may not pass.
I have heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
Good evening. Atma's been telling everyone what you've done for her. Be very careful, my friend. I think I've seen enough recently not to doubt that these tombs exist. And if they do, they are most certainly guarded by terrible creatures.
When Tal Rasha chose to embody the spirit of Baal, he knew his doom was to wrestle eternally against the will of the greater evil. Look around you and ask yourself, has the battle been won or lost?
Legend has it that Tal Rasha lies imprisoned within his tomb, forever struggling to keep the Lord of Destruction bound. His was a selfless act, although perhaps foolhardy.
Good evening. Diablo nears his goal. We have little time to lose. Remember, my friend, that Andariel gave herself willingly to Diablo's cause. It would be prudent to assume that the other evils will attempt to aid their master as well.
There's no trouble a mug can't cure. I've heard legends of the tomb of Tal Rasha, but I thought they were just old tales meant to scare young children.
Oh, I'd go with you to those tombs, but, I don't like all that living dead stuff.
Can't carry anymore.
You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae. The Staff of Kings! You astound me, my friend. You have discovered the shaft portion of a Herodric staff. I trust you know how to use a Herodric cube to unite the shaft with its headpiece. Good day.
I've been researching this lengthy eclipse, and I believe it to be the work of claw vipers. Find their temple beneath the desert sands, and you may find the source of this curse.
Yes? Drognan may have some advice on this matter. I think I'll speak with him myself.
Good morning. This unnatural nightfall is no doubt caused by evil sorcery. Drognan might know what we are dealing with.
There's nothing the right potion can't cure. Claw vipers. This outer darkness mirrors the inner blackness of their souls. It is they who have eclipsed the sun, I'll wager. They are a venomous band.
Let me buy you a drink. This whole place is one big ale fog.
Tell me your troubles. Drognan the wizard will have some idea as to what is happening.
Good day. This permanent darkness is very unsettling. It would make navigation by stars easier for me, though.
This place is as dark.
What a pity. I was beginning to enjoy the darkness. The Viper amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Horodric staff. Yes, you have an uncanny knack for finding rare and valuable artifacts. Of course, you'll have to use a Horodric cube to combine the headpiece with the shaft. I've been speaking with Lord Jeren, and I sense that he is becoming more and more agitated by something. You should try to talk to him again. If he still won't take you into his confidence, seek to prove yourself a bit more. I gather that his respect for you is growing.
Please state your business. The sun again shines on LOD Classic. I'm beginning to like you, traveler.
I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Tal Rasha's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Vigerai summoner, Horizon, built his arcane sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Tal Rasha's tomb. If you could find Horizon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horizon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Jeren, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like.
Stay a while and listen. Excellent. You have a Horodric staff. Carry it with you into Tal Rasha's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with the circle of 7 symbols. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Tal Rasha's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Tal Rasha to destroy Baal.
When the troubles began here, I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hell-spawned demons. My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since, my men have fought a losing battle. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. Ultimately, I hired Grays and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognin believes that the arcane sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since LOD Classic occupies the site of an ancient Vigerai fortress. My palace is open to you now. Take care. The sun again shines on LOD Classic.
You may enter the palace.
fantastic. I wish I had time to study this bizarre dimension.
Seekers of the tomb of Tal Rasha will find it through the portal. But know that the glowing glyphs recorded here in my arcane sanctuary are the signs of the 6 false tombs. The missing 7th sign marks the tomb of Tal Rasha. Of the Haradrim, he might be called the Foremost. It was a shining but brief moment for the mage clans when they set aside their differences and worked together against the common enemy. The Haradrim relentlessly pursued the 3 across the desolate empires of the east and even into the uncharted lands of the west, leaving the Archangel Tyrael's hands unblemished. Presuming the 3 to be vanquished, the Haradrim's unstable fellowship began to dissipate. Abandoning their sacred charge to safeguard the 3 soul stones, the disparate mage clans began to squabble amongst each other over petty differences. Their conflicts not only dissolved their brotherhood, but strengthened the evils which they had buried beneath the cold earth.
You must move quickly now, friend, for Diablo is undoubtedly close to finding what he seeks. Find the tomb of Tal Rasha before he frees the Lord of Destruction. I hope that this false summoner found peace in death. Unfortunately, it is more likely that he will be dragged down into hell by the demons he was bound to. Let this be a lesson to you. Demonic magic is a quick path, but its powers are seductive and deadly.
It is an honor to serve you.
Hello. I thank you, Mortal, for my freedom. But I did expect you earlier. I am the Archangel Tyrael. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother, Baal. But I have failed. Now, terror and destruction roam free throughout your world. Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast, to the very heart of the Zakarum Temple. There, they hope to find their eldest brother, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who was imprisoned there ages ago. If the three prime evils unite, they will be invincible. Though it is unclear as to what their aims are, it is certain that they must be stopped at all costs. I am broken, and the energies that tie me to this world are diminishing rapidly. You must take up this quest and prevent the three brothers from reuniting. You must cross the sea and search for Diablo and Baal in Kurast. Now, hurry, mortal. Time is running out for all of us. Good evening. The Archangel Tyrael was the one who gave the Soul Stones to the Horodrum 260 years ago. It is highly unusual for the forces of heaven to so directly interfere with man's destiny. But Tyrael was said to act of his own volition. We have never been able to discern why. Perhaps he goes against the consensus of heaven because he doubts our ability to defend ourselves. Or perhaps he sees more threat than his peers. Where the actions of hell often seem straightforwardly bent on destruction, the motives of heaven are unfathomable. Now make haste. Both Diablo and Baal must be stopped before they join with their brother Mephisto. If the three prime evils unite once again, the world as we know it will be no more.
This is terrible news. Baal is in possession of one of mankind's most powerful mages, and the Lord of Terror guides his path. They must be stopped, for I am sure they mean to free their elder brother Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who lies imprisoned under the corrupted city of Kurast. I fear you are walking into a great evil, but your faith can save you. May you walk in the light always.
I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you had hoped. Go and remember us fondly. You know, you bothered me far less than most.
This is a serious setback. It is most unfortunate that Tal Rasha has been consumed by Baal's destructive influence. There are many secrets known to the Haradrim which could be used by Baal against us. You must travel east by sea to Kurast and stop Diablo and Baal before they free their eldest brother Mephisto. The lands of the Eastern Empire are not the same as they used to be. There's been little word for some time. Speed is of the essence. Go quickly, my friend. May the fates smile on you.
Yes, citizen. So, Horizon's been dead for some time. I take it you at least found what you were looking for. I've heard that your foe got away from you this time. Well, look at it this way. You've got the demons on the run. If you're going to be leaving, then, well, thanks for your help.
Good day. You make me long for the days of glory, when I had both hands, both eyes, and more of a foot. I heard that Diablo has managed to best you, at least for the time being. I hope you catch up with him soon, and send him back to hell for good.
Greetings. You have done very well. Few could have come this far, let alone discover the true tomb of Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, I hear that Diablo and Baal have eluded your grasp. This is most unfortunate. If you wish to travel east, I have authorized Mashif to give you passage by sea. I imagine he should be very anxious to leave by now. Good luck on your quest, and thank you again for saving my beloved city. You will always be welcome in LOD Classic, my friend.
Never fear, my friend. You did the best you could. I suspect that Diablo and Baal are now heading east towards Kurast. You'll find them. I know you will.
You have proven to be the greatest of heroes, and I am honored to call you friend. Thank you for bringing peace to our lives again.
Hey! The way I see it, well, it's all pretty blurry. You're an inspiration and such a hero that it makes me look twice as bad. You're okay. Hey, just save some glory for us little guys, huh?
Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim.